Welcome back to Timberborn and our experimental Oasis playthrough for when the full version is being released, which I assume it's, like I said before, I assume it's soon. And if you haven't seen any of the other stuff, I'd suggest you go and have a little nosy, especially if this, see what we're coming out. I know recently I tend to go over things. They did change the levies, although I'm still not sure about the top here. It still feels a bit more of a plank, even though it's 12 logs. But anyway, I digress. So in this playthrough, I want to start thinking about, as we know, as I've said before, I want to start. Whoops. We know that this other part's not a. Now, I cannot go through this, I don't think. Or under it. At least I don't think I can go under it. So, as long as I go to the relatively the right-hand side of this, I should be fine. Although it's 2 anyway, it doesn't really matter. And then so let's get down here. I don't think I've got tunnels. I don't think I've got tunnels in this. I don't think I've enabled it. Oh yes, I have enabled. So we should be good to... There we go. I've gone right. I don't think I can. Yeah, you see. So I can't do it. I didn't think I could, but I just thought I'd... It's really weird because technically that should work, but it won't because it's under it. If you think the aquifer is at the top, well, I suppose no, it would be right the way down, wouldn't it? Never mind. Don't listen to me. But I don't know how far. Well, I do know how far. Oh, we're gonna have a problem. Well, no, we're not. I'm gonna have. I thought I was gonna have a problem. I'll just take it to here so far. That's the 10. So that's going to get blasted down. I think they can get down and... wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. That's that at well, so we're going to lose... Well, I'm going to have to lose it. It doesn't matter, does it? So I'm going to lose these. Going to lose the trees. Not much I can do about that. It will obviously readjust itself. I know I probably could have taken it from the aquifer, but anyway. Yeah, it's... is it best to take it? The trouble is, taking it from the aquifer is the water... If this is at the bottom, when I open it up here, it won't be much of an issue. I'm going to empty these out and this out. Yeah, I might get away with that. 1, 2. Well, let's just... Well, I'll just empty all out, really. And just get this streaming completely out. They're obviously going to do it through... They're going to send them over to here. That's okay. Right. We're going to want some of this rebuilding at the front. Because what I want to do is relatively have something of this over here. Because I'm going to need something that's front facing for a start on. So we'll... I'm not too sure yet how far I want to delve into that. I suppose, in a way, if I use this as a front, I don't know. I mean, that's sort of particularly like that corner. It looks too man-made, even though it's technically not. Ah, they stopped. I wonder why they don't know what's happening. Anyway, that's obviously that now is gone. But I'm going to obviously delete that and get the get these back again. And our situation will just carry on and carry on and carry on. Obviously, I could. Well, I don't really want to go into that because that if it would have been not one of these, I probably would have done. I would have rectangled that off, but I don't want to. Don't want to do anything with that. Anyway, they'll just carry on taking this down. Now, obviously, from last time, we started to think about this. So I think I'm gonna. How many blocks? Tree planks. 200 of them. 20 logs. I think I can safely do this. Get them done. And as soon as I've done most of that one, and I'll do that one, and I'll do that one, and I'll do that one. Obviously, we've got to build this out still again. Oh, I'm going to get rid of all them. Don't care. Right, that's done. Driving me nuts. That can go. That can go. Oh, I know I did build this out as well, as you can see. Obviously, I'll do the same here. I'm going to delete this. This is obviously another complex we're going to have. Not really sure how I'm going to get. I probably could do a roofing system. So I could, if I sort of had this, and then the other side had, I could get roof. So I could get the roofs in. The roofs are the, you know, I have one. Let's say I'm only going to get one, obviously. It should be the center here. I mean, I could actually put it in if I really wanted to. I think it would come under the roof. This, like that, but I'll put it as a there. And they'll build that when they're ready. I could probably also have... oh, that's a bit of a different one. Could have that one. Oh, wait a minute then. Wait a minute. Let's have... let's rotate that. Let's have... oh, does this fit on? Yeah, I think it will fit on. And then we could have the little spire. Well, no, I want that spire. It looks a bit douchey. Not quite sure whether that looks okay. Don't think that looks okay. Rotate that. That looks a bit more okay. And we'll have that one into there. Obviously, that'll increase the well-being. I clearly put them on here for some reason. That's not really, for me, it's not really the right one. I think that's more of a, what feels correct. But anyway. Grilled potatoes at the bottom. I'm going to pause all this because I don't want to make any more until I'm ready to make some more. Suppose I could do that one. That would be there, and what we'll do is we'll empty this, and we'll empty this. We'll copy the settings from that to that, and copy the settings from that to that, and that to that. There's 3 of them, there's 4 of them. So what I can actually do is I can actually just build out, say, a couple more. But I'm going to pause these. Probably don't need any more than that. And then I'll copy that. Rotate that. I think that's okay. I think I've done it right, yes. Pause and pause, pause and pause. Right, I was going to get that in there, wasn't I? There we go. For obvious reasons, I think that needs to at least, well, I think it needs to come out a bit more. So that would be there. I'm sort of thinking that this... "7 days. That's fine. How well have we done with these are still growing. Oh, it's too path because I haven't got a path. That's not a path either. So now that'll do now. We've got extracts from where the extract is. There we go. So I've got 400 extracts. So not too much worried about that. But I'm trying to get this started. Obviously, we've got the bakery down here, which would be nice to solve. I'm still wondering if that's because of... I mean, obviously I can make this bigger. Again, not much of a problem. This actually has to go to here. Don't know how far that wants to go out, but I'll work that one out in the minute. And that wants to go down there. And now we've got we can go left or right, or the right or left. I know we can't do that much here, but there's no reason why I couldn't at least get a potential of a duplicate that, a pause on there, duplicate that, and pause that. That's another bit of storage. Obviously this side is a bit different because we've got all this length here. I can take it to there, so it's not as if I can't... It's not as if I can't take this down. So let's consider that. I think I've considered that, and I think I will do that eventually. Right. Which of these are empty? Not empty, not empty. None of them are empty. That's full. Why the hell's that full? It shouldn't be being full. Because these are not full. I'm gonna... I don't know how much of this to enable, to be honest. So that's full, that's full. Well, that's... Right, that one's empty. Which means I can pick this one up. It's going to give me at least some logs back. How are we doing with our tunneling system? Remember, we can also get this lot back as well. So that's another thing. How's this going? This is empty, 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 empty. So I can get rid of these. All this can come back. Jolly flipping good. I know it's a bit of a pain taking that out, but at least I can guarantee the water, you know, compared to if I use well, I suppose I could with the aquifer, but we may change it. May go and once I've got this saying I'm going to use the aquifer and do it that way, because it's only got to pump. It's only got to pump a ton of water up there. That's it. And it'll take a long while. It'll take a long while to pump that. Right, how far have we? This one is at 0, I think. Yep. This one can go. Which means all of this can actually go. I'll build what I need to rebuild again. Based on where I'm going to put the next one. That one only needs a 1 now. Then we've done that. That now needs a 3. So I've built a line and taken this, joined these two together. So we're, you know, getting there is the word I would use. Let's see how much of this that I want to take out. Probably as much as that. Now, obviously, that's a bit of a problem because you can't get over there. So we'll build some sort of ladders. Ooh, that's a bit. That's going to be. That's going to be a hell of a. Then we go 3, and then we go 2. Now I know there's a spiral staircase in this thing, but I'm still unsure how to use the damn thing. I just don't get it. Uh, 3 and a 1. That would be a 3. Obviously, now I've got to go for another 3 there. Oh, is this going to work? Oh, that's the problem. No, because... oh, well, I can get it to work. That's now down to there. Actually, I probably could have done it from here. Just do this. Then take this off. And then we can go from a 3. Then a 2. Then a 1. I definitely want to work out how this spiral staircase works. And then we need a platform to go into there, to there, to there. Pausing that and that. This will then allow me to link this up, as we can see here, to this. So this will work then. And then we're all right. Okay. I also think I'm itching to put that back on. Although saying that though, we've only got 1 left here, so that's not too bad. I think these are all. Oh, that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 3. Yeah, so these are almost done as well. Shouldn't have done that. Never mind. I'll get it when I go down. I know I'm building this and then I'm probably going to take some of this away, but I'd rather know that I'm got what I want. I'll do this. I'll do it to this ledge and see how then far I want to... because what I've got to do is I've got to build something out. I've got to build a little platform to hold the edge of the... on one side and the edge of the other. Which we may get to in this playthrough, I don't know yet. That's getting built. Oh, I'll tell you something though, I want to get that all picked up as well. Oh, I can get rid of this as well. It's so important to get all this because it's got a lot of gears and everything else in. I'll get rid of this as well. Right, that's fine. How are we doing over here? We've got rid of these, rid of that. That's two of the I've only got enough for bread here. I'll also get rid of that because that should have been emptied anyway. I've got one filled, one almost filled. Partly filled. Oh, this hasn't been put in yet, so I better get that one put in. Still, this isn't finished off. I think this goes to here, actually. I'll do that to there, just up to now. And then we've got that done. Right, that one's done as well. Now we know that this one's already done. So we'll get rid of that one as well. There's several options here actually. Now I'm not really using this. I'll just dump a single block here and set that to be, because they can walk through here, do this one, and then we'll get this enabled. Unfortunately though, I'm going to have to do again as a single thing. A lot of this is obviously getting all this infrastructure out. Can't get in there, so I'll do that. Obviously this isn't working now, but you know. Right. Everything will come good, hopefully by the end of the video. We have to try and get all this put together. Right, how are we doing here? I might have to do another one for the maple and the pastries somewhere else. I don't know yet. Depending on how I feel and how I want the. Well, I suppose no. I could do these on the outside, can't I? To be honest, because obviously I can do this. Pause, and pause. And I can also do that. I know it's a hell of a lot, like, but still, it's the storage. It's a huge amount of storage, and that's what we want anyway. So what we'll do is we'll do the inside, this inside for the bread, and the grilled doofus. I don't think I've got enough, actually. That's grilled chestnuts. That's the wrong one. Ah, I got that wrong then. So it is. I have got the right amount. I was looking at the wrong thing. Right, that'll allow me the obviously to walk up there. I just need this here. That's a 1. That would be a 2. That would be a 2. I'll leave that for then. I'm not going to mess about and get it done. Let's move ourselves back over here. See how our beavers are doing. They are obviously putting everything back again. 600 in. Come on, guys. I want you to take all of that out. We got logs, we got thingies, we got all sorts. How are we doing with our... It's certainly going down, that's for certain. It may have stopped because I don't have... no, it's not stopped. Let's have the continue the line. And let's... Got to press the... Get it to take... Get that out of the way. It's going to take a while to obviously get that done while we're doing this anyway. But still. Things a must. Obviously, I could probably take this corner out. I don't particularly like it. It looks too square. It looks too manufactured, even though it's technically right. They're absolutely going to blitz this. That's fine. But what's not fine is they've done that one right. Go and do this one and enable this one. In fact, I don't know why I've enabled it that one, to be honest. I could also get rid of this. Remember, the power comes from there. Power, power, more power, no power. Thank you. I can go to there, but I can't do this. There we go again. Actually, I can do that because they can... No, I can't. Because they can... Oops. What happened there? Well, that's a bit weird. That looks like a bug. But it's just like further down, but still. Yeah, I'm not desperate. I've got 6,000 in dirt, and I have no idea where to put the damn thing. Or apart from here, obviously. Let's get all this done. We want it to get it done. How are we doing with our doofusy thing? I'm not too sure. We've got enough potato to sink a battleship there. I could also get this done a bit faster. Now I suppose I don't have it linked to anything. We wanted this linked to this. And then we wanted this to go. I could get that linked to that one though. Just for now. So at least it's going to go into here and then into here. And then into there. We got some little bit of fapping going on there, but we'll again work that one out. There you go. She's running. Well, she will be running. Also, this is about... Well, it's getting there. So that's good. I don't think again I've had as much dirt as I've got now. Right. Can we? No, we can't, because these two are going to go on the outside and the bread is going in the top. So we'll enable that one with bread. And then copy that. Well, in fact, actually, I'd copy that. No, in fact, that's wrong. I want to copy that, don't I? That now is bread. Yeah, so that's all bread. And we'll use the smaller ones for the other, the chestnuts and the maple. Got 1 day. I think I've got enough. Yeah. I should have paused there when I opened up the valve, shouldn't I? Never mind. No point in that now, because it's got here. And do this one. What I'll do is I'll do this and this and this, but I'll have to pause. Because we know how if I do this, it'll get completely confused and it'll make this one and then forget about all the rest of it that needs to be done. So that's done. That's not done. There. I think some of this will have to fill in, but I'm not too much worried. Yeah, almost done. It's going to take a little while, but like I said, I've got 800. I'm going to enable these as well because I'm going to get more power. Because I've got 800 now. I was a bit worried when I had 300, but I'm not really too much worried when now I've got 800. I've not decided where this is going to go yet, so... Although I could... Well, I can't really do it now. Yeah, because I want this to be open to be able to do a rectangle around, like I said. And we got 31. But I'll have to have the roof things on the other way around. So I can't really do anything with that. What I'll do is I'm going to enable these two for bread. And then what I'll do is this one, I think is the bread one. I'll empty this. This is obviously the chestnut and the maple. It's a grilled chestnut. I don't know why the hell I got rid of that. What's this? This is a chestnut. So, we could do a thing for the raw materials, which I don't have. Because if we look here, that's potatoes. But I've got no storage for the raw materials of each individual one. Well, I have somewhere. Oh, that's potatoes. That's chestnut. So it would make sense to have something somewhere, even though I'm going to do that. We could do it. I'll use the outside. I don't the outside. You see what I mean by having all this done. Right, I need that to be done. Still have, I've got a huge amount of. I can still carry on, obviously doing this. Can't obviously do that one, and I can't build over that. So that's obviously this side here is the only one, but I can carry on with that. They understood that I should have probably put it at this side, but moved it over a bit, and it needed to move it over like a couple, but it doesn't really matter. That's good. Right. We can also build the start of this. No, that should be the 2 on the end of there, and down to 1. It's just so I know where I'm building this. Yeah, so I needed to put this one in. Bob is your uncle. Then I could do this. I've got a massive amount of planks, so I might as well just get this ready. And then... Come on, thank you. Like I said, I'll so they could go left to right. I understand that, like I said before, that you'll need to do that, but right, I've got the bread going. That means we've got another one going. Now we want the frontier then for the raw materials. So let's think about the raw materials for a second. That doesn't need it. We've got wheat and that bit of bread and the thing. But that means it's nowhere near where the hell I want this. Like I said, I may extend this out. Although that's a bit stupid. I could go for another one somewhere else, really. Maybe I could flatten this down. I could flatten this down here and build another one on there. That might not be actually a bad idea. And just have... yeah, I think I might do that, actually. And grilled chestnuts. And they grilled chestnuts, which is obviously from here, because yeah, so the chestnut needs to be in here. So let's have a no. It's this one, isn't it? Copy that one. Chestnut. I'll enable this one then. And I'll enable that side as well. So we can, I wouldn't say I need to have it full, but it doesn't really matter. Obviously, if I have everything full, that means I have nothing full. Oh no, that was wrong. And obviously, that means if I have the chestnuts there, don't think I can get another one of them in there, to be honest. No, not like that. I can get it like that. I can do that, but it doesn't really matter. And then this can be emptied. This can be emptied. Right, how do I get up there if I'm going to blast this down? Well, when I get this out of the way, I'll have access to that anyway, won't I? So that's not too bad. I also... I'll set that as potatoes, actually. I'll set this one as potatoes as well. Oh, there isn't one on this side, is there? Copy that to there. So that's the raw materials. I think I'm going to cancel that. I think I'm going to put that as a potato. I think I'm going to put that as a potato. Potatoes. Chestnut. Chestnut, no chestnut. Potato. That thing's fine. Right, that's done. Just let them cruise and through there. That's now built. That can go. This will be well, one of these will be dumped out. Yeah, by doing that, they can zoom through to this and build this quite fast. Although it's still slightly full. Still slightly full. It's either full or not full. Makes no sense, but still. Yeah, because that was... I've still got this. I've still got the top. The... I'll have that for the grill because that's the bottom. I'll copy this one. Put that one there. There's a hell of a lot to do on this one just to get this going. Once I can get this going, that's an end result as well with a maple. So, and I don't want to. I am alright. If I look at that line, it'll just sneak through. I'm looking at this. Probably it's going to have a problem if I put another one in there, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to get this back line in. Or I'm not going to get all the back line in. For an example, I'm going to turn this like that, and I'm going to pause these. Because that's the same. If we have a, like I said, the roofing around there, and now I do this. It doesn't have to be as large, I suppose. Actually, I've got a cunning plan. Now, I think, yes, I'll hold it up just by that. Or I think I can actually, no, can we have dirt? No, I don't think it'll work. Yes, it will work then. So I could actually, well, I don't even need to do that, do I? I could tunnel. I can get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. I just need to tunnel these. Can't reach it though. Too far to reach. Too far to reach. Won't be in a minute though. Just do that and do that and do that. Pause these. We'll be ended up having like 6 million blooming things coming. That's fine. I think that's right. Looks surprisingly large though. But it is surprisingly large. Now, the question is when I build this, I've got obviously the campfire in there. Do I have this on the outside which will service both of these? I think I might do. Like this. Pause that. Although I'm not going to know how far that possibly... 26. No, I suppose it would do. So that means I could get rid of this one. This could still be connected to this. Or I could have a twin dance floor. And then they've got another one access on this side. But anyway. How are we doing? Everything is starting to come together apart from this living thing. Because it's a map because I'm not looking. Right, do that. There's something... oh, really? Oh, you stupid beaver. And now you're gone. Right. Am I just saying that? There's no reason why I can't No, I can't connect to that, because if I connect... Oh, yes, I can. No, if I connect that to that, they won't be able to get around here, will they? Why? Why? You put it in, but you don't build it. Why? Right then. Chestnuts, done. I can delete this one for sure. Which now will give me access to this ledge that I was on about. Go down to 2, go down to 1. Build me this. That gets me access to that. That gets me access to that. How high is... So I think all I need is... this taken off. That one's there, that one's there, and that one technically should be it then. It will take all of this off. Not too sure how much to take up, but that'll do. And then that will be the same height. So that's all right. That'll just get going. Oh, how are we inside? Probably now that it'll say it can't do anymore because it can't reach. There we go, can't reach. Go to there, take off this. This is going to be one of these things. Right, take that out, get on with that. Would you please build that? Enable that and put this at the forefront. I will connect that to that, but if I connect that to that now, without building a thing over the so I can walk through it, then it won't be much of a... Oh, it's done it. I didn't even see it come down. And do that, then that, then that. That I should pause that. Then it will build that first. Right. I can connect it. I can do it to here, but I'm going to need a. I can only do that. I'm going to leave that to walk through. And do another one. I know this is a right pain. If I'd have built the thingy, then it would have been like being able to get it. But oh, I've got no bad water. Do I need a care? Possibly. But I get some bad water. Right then. Oh, we're at the... I've just noticed 59. So, we're at the end of this episode. We've getting our system, our storage system up and running. And obviously I'm getting rid of everything that I've got here. And then obviously we know now what we're going to do with this. And so that's good. I can get rid of this. And obviously what I could do is, before I go, I could not stick the housing in there. Don't understand why the housing is not working. Where's the housing not working? Oh, I know why. Because I've just put it that in the way. And then we put the housing. So, there we go. It's not fully ideal, but at least it allows me to... The only disadvantage of this is I can only have so many roofs because I can't get one on there, but I can get a thing on there. And I'll have to do something for that eventually, but what the hell. But I'm quite happy with that. That's the next complex. Oops, I've done a boo-boo. Oh well, doesn't really matter. And anyway, just let that dry. I wasn't really watching, was concentrating on other things. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.